Hey guys, it's getting to be that time of year again. Winter's coming up, it's starting to get colder out. It's time for my annual BLO job. Yeah, I like to do a yearly treatment of BLO on my wood, but that means I gotta clean all of this crap off my workbench first. BLO is my favorite finish for wood. Unlike a paint or shellac that sits on top of the wood, BLO soaks into it. It keeps the wood hydrated and can actually swell it up a bit if it's starting to develop splits. This is especially good in areas with wide swings in humidity. The wood is constantly expanding and contracting due to humidity changes. The BLO kind of keeps it hydrated all the time. It's like Gatorade for wood. So what is BLO? No, that's ELO. BLO is boiled linseed oil. But what is linseed oil? Linseed oil is made by pressing the seeds of the flax plant. The extracted oil is a triglyceride fat, and its use as a wood preservative dates back to ancient Egypt. In more modern times, it was commonly mixed with paints to improve adhesion and durability, and some people still add it to oil-based paint today. Linseed oil is also what put the lin in linoleum. Yeah, linoleum floor tiles were made from ground cork impregnated with linseed oil. This cork linseed slurry would be pressed into a burlap mat with a giant roller machine. So why is linseed oil boiled? Back in medieval times, linseed oil was boiled along with lead oxide to create boiled linseed oil. Nowadays, they don't use lead oxide anymore, and it's not truly boiled. They do heat it up to 300 degrees, and they add other chemicals to it, which speed up the drying process. Raw linseed oil would take forever to dry, and you'd end up with a sticky finish. So that's why we use the boiled version. BLO doesn't dry normally. It dries through a chemical reaction with the oxygen in the air, which causes it to polymerize, turning it into a semi-solid. This drying process is how BLO got its rep as a fire hazard. When it dries through that chemical reaction, it creates heat, a catalytic reaction, and if it gets hot enough, it can catch on fire by itself.
Whoa! Fire! Yeah! Fire! Fire!
No, we'll revisit the fire stuff later on in the video. Alright, now that we got all of that crap cleaned off of here, we can start applying the BLO. What I usually do is just pour some oil right out across the top. Just hawk two all over that thing. Yeah, that looks good. And then I like to use one of those blue paper shop towels to just start spreading it around. Try and kind of work it into the grain of the wood. If the wood is really dried out, or if it's your first time applying this, it'll soak up the oil almost instantly. This top is pretty well treated already, so it's slow to soak it up. That's how you know you've been keeping a good schedule applying this stuff, when it doesn't instantly soak into the wood. The rule of thumb for applications is once a day for a week, once a week for a month, once a month for a year, and then you can just apply it once a year. Once we get it spread out all over everything, we should have a nice sheen on the surface of the wood. We'll let this soak in for a few more minutes, and then I'll take a fresh dry towel and wipe up any excess. You don't want to leave any excess BLO sitting out on the wood. Remember, this stuff doesn't really dry, so it'll leave a sticky residue behind if you don't wipe off the excess. Then I usually just let this sit overnight to fully dry before putting it back into service. But we still got a rag completely soaked in BLO. To not waste this stuff, I'll use it to wipe down any wood-handled tools that I have. Hammers, axes, shovels, anything with a wood handle. You just have to make sure there isn't some type of coating on the handle already. Some handles come painted in shellac or lacquer, and you'll have to sand that stuff off before you apply the BLO. You can put it on metal parts too. It does act as a rust preventative. I probably should have cleaned the dirt off of this thing before coating it. Whatever, it'll be fine. This is especially good for tools that are going to sit over the winter and not be used. Just remember to wipe off that excess. You want a very thin layer on there. If you go too thick, it'll get all gummy and sticky. Sometimes on axes and hammers, I'll even pour a little bit right out of the bottle onto the top of the handle where it meets the head. If the wood in that part dries out, the head can start to come loose. The BLO helps to keep the wood swole. I typically wipe down enough tools to fill up the workbench, and then I go back to each one and wipe off the excess. That gives each tool a few minutes to soak up the BLO, and then I just repeat that process until all the tools are coated. There are some negatives to using BLO. It does have a slight yellow tint to it that gets transferred to the wood, and on some woods it can significantly darken the color. This is going to be a personal preference. I like the look. I think it brings out the grain and makes it more visible. You also have to apply this stuff regularly. Once you've built up enough treatments, you only have to do it once a year, but when you first get a tool, you're going to be wiping it down every day. You can speed up the process a bit by using raw, non-boiled linseed oil. That stuff soaks into the wood deeper and faster, but it takes way longer to dry, and even the slightest residue will turn into a sticky mess. So I always stick to the boiled stuff. As long as you wipe off the excess, you won't have any issues with sticky residue. And then there's the mildew issue. For some reason, mold likes to hang out on surfaces treated with BLO. Now, I haven't had much of an issue with this, but I know other people have, and I do have this one old wood plane that for some reason keeps getting mold on it. You can't see it on the camera, but there's a light fuzz over the entire surface. It's gross. You can wipe it off, and I've even tried wiping it down with alcohol before, but come next summer, that mold will be back. It's only on this one tool, and I don't know why it only happens to just this one tool. And then we have the fire hazard issue.
Fire! Yeah, fire!
This is caused by the catalytic reaction that occurs during drying. When the oil is sealed in the bottle, it's fine. The bottle is airtight, so the reaction can't occur. And the stuff that gets soaked into the wood is fine. I've never heard of a workbench or an axe handle spontaneously combusting. But the oil-soaked rags, I don't know. I suspect you have to have just the right conditions for it to light up on its own. It's my opinion you should just be careful with the rags. Don't just throw them in the trash can. What I do is lay them out flat on the ground and let them air dry. Once they're dry, I'll just toss them out into the burn pile. Other people have mentioned submerging the rags in a bucket of water and just leaving the bucket outside. They make a special can that you can put them in, but this costs like $100. I think this is kind of silly for a home shop. It says right on the can you have to empty daily, so you can't just leave the rags in the can. You have to take them out and dispose of them some other way anyway. So what point is the can? So far, my air drying method has worked fine. I've never had a rag light up on me. The oil is definitely flammable. We'll go ahead and light this one up ourselves to see what happens.
Yeah, I was promised fire! Fire!
It seems to burn kinda slow. This footage is sped up. It took it around 4 minutes to completely burn, and there was still a bunch of unburned rag left behind, so it's not as flammable as motor oil or gasoline. Still, it's for sure not something I would want lighting up inside my shop. Maybe it's overkill, but I dedicate a special day every year just for applying BLO. I'm not going to apply the BLO and then run off into town for lunch. I want to be home so I can keep an eye on everything, just in case. Another side benefit is it forces me to clean up my workbench once a year. It is nice to have a cleaned off workbench, but something something just doesn't look right here. Something is missing. Maybe it's this? No. Or maybe it's this thing. No, that still doesn't look right. I know. There. Now that looks like my workbench. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more videos. See you later. Bye.